When deception enters a relationship, technology becomes both the enemy and the accomplice. A guilty woman understands this better than anyone. She knows that in today's world, the truth doesn't hide in silence. It hides in data. GPS trackers, shared location apps, and phone logs have replaced old secrets with digital footprints. But a cheating wife learns to manipulate those footprints, bending technology to cover her betrayal. These aren't random moves, they are deliberate, well-planned tactics that use psychology as much as technology. And unless you understand these tricks, you'll think everything looks normal while she walks through her second life unseen. The first trick she uses is the airplane mode alibi. This is the oldest digital ghost move. When she switches her phone to airplane mode, her location freezes on the map. To you, it looks like she hasn't moved for hours, but in reality, she's already miles away. She'll say her signal dropped or she needed her battery to last longer. The moment she turns it back on, her GPS reconnects, but by then, the trail is already cold. She uses timing carefully, turning off data right before leaving and turning it back on the moment she's safe again. This isn't carelessness, it's coordination. A woman using this trick has learned how to create digital silence. Knowing silence looks innocent when explained with enough emotion. The second trick is location app diversion. Many women share their live location with their partners through apps like Life 360, Find My, or Google Maps. A cheating wife knows that deleting or disabling this would look suspicious, so instead, she manipulates it. Some phones allow fake GPS apps that can pin her location wherever she wants. To you, she's still at her friend's house or at yoga class. But the map is lying. The real trick isn't the technology, it's the timing of her routine. She'll choose believable locations that match her schedule, building a story you'll never question. The lie becomes invisible because it fits the pattern you already trust. The third trick is two-device confusion. She keeps a second phone, a hidden one, sometimes under another name, sometimes paid in cash. It's not for talking all day. It's for short, controlled bursts of communication that vanish without trace. Her main phone remains safe in familiar locations, so tracking apps show no anomaly. Meanwhile, the second phone stays on silent, tucked in her car, purse, or a locker. She uses it for messages, calls, and directions to her secret destination. The genius of this tactic lies in how normal it looks. You can hold her real phone in your hand while she's already living her lie elsewhere. The fourth trick is shared account illusion. Some women know you might check her Google timeline, Apple ID, or other synced data. So she gives you selective access. Maybe you both share a Google account and you believe it shows her entire history. But she's already created a second profile, syncing one device to that and another to her private one. You see one side of her life, the one she designed for you. The other side, the real one, exists behind a separate login. She can show you screenshots, routes, and receipts to prove her innocence, and every piece looks authentic. This is digital stagecraft, the performance of loyalty scripted in data. The fifth trick is GPS delay manipulation. Certain phones and apps have data sync delays, and she knows that. When she turns off location tracking, leaves it off for an hour, then turns it back on, the app updates retroactively. But those missing minutes vanish into digital gray space. She uses that window for short meetups, errands that don't exist, or drives that end where no one would think to look. If questioned, she'll show you her app history, which looks continuous. But those hidden pockets of time are where truth disappears. Technology feels foolproof, but guilt teaches creativity. The sixth and most dangerous trick is trust calibration. This isn't about devices. It's about you. She studies your habits, learns when you check, what questions you ask, and how easily you accept explanations. Once she understands your rhythm, she tailors her lies around it. If you rarely open her shared map after 7 p.m., that's when she moves. If you tend to believe detailed excuses, she floods you with them. She manipulates your confidence until you become the one defending her. That's how she turns guilt into innocence. The more calm she appears, the more she's already mastered your expectations. Dr. Alina Rose explains that these tricks aren't signs of genius. They're signs of guilt refined by fear. A woman who manipulates GPS and location data isn't just hiding where she goes, she's hiding who she's become. Each digital lie creates a psychological distance. With every false location shared, she disconnects from emotional truth until deceit feels like a routine rather than a betrayal. The deeper psychology is this: she doesn't just fool technology, she fools herself. She convinces her mind that as long as she covers her tracks, she's still in control. But technology records patterns, and guilt always leaves traces. Over time, small inconsistencies appear. Apps failing to update, mileage that doesn't match, text timestamps that don't align with claimed locations. Lies unravel not through discovery, but through repetition. The modern betrayal no longer wears lipstick on the collar. It hides in clean data, perfect stories, and calm tones. But every system has a flaw, and the flaw is always human. The moment she starts using these tricks, she begins to live in constant calculation. Her mind becomes her own prison, checking, deleting, erasing, pretending. What once was love becomes strategy. And no matter how far she drives, how many signals she hides, guilt always finds its way back home. Dr. Alina Rose reminds every man that awareness is protection. You don't need to track her, you need to understand her patterns. A calm woman who's always explaining her location is explaining too much. A phone that's always charged but often off isn't tired, it's strategic. Don't chase the data, watch the behavior. Because in the end, technology can lie, but energy never does. And the moment her stories stop aligning with her soul, the truth will surface. Not from the phone in her hand, but from the silence she can no longer maintain.